Hello everyone, Agion here with another Company Heroes 2 replay. Small on the north side as the austere player, we have the First Revolution. On the south side as the Soviet player, we have the Northern Coolness. Some other reason, for the longest time I thought this said Northern Cross. But nope, Northern Coolness. Looks like we got immediately into penal squads. We'll go ahead and build the Special Rifle Command, as well as second engineer, just so he has some additional capping pressure. You can see some snipers, but mostly just penals. I'm guessing a lot of penals, and we'll have dual doctrinal lock-ins. We do got the lightning warfare as well as urban defense tactics. Shock troops versus G43s. Tiger tank versus the KV2. Airstrikes versus exploding build points. AT guns versus Ostrupen, I think. I don't know. AT guns versus the J87s. A building versus Ostrupen.
Strafbat needs orders.
Sounded better in my head. I never realized these are stacked up bikes. You got him ... Not sure what he's ... dotting about.
Engineers have secured the sector.
Oh. ... He trapped his pioneers there, and he can't vault over. They're at the wrong angle as well. He trapped his pioneers. He's going to need to upgrade them with a mine cutting kit, a minesweeper kit, in order to cut the wire to free themselves. Help! We've trapped ourselves behind the barbed wire we just laid down. How do we get out of here? You can unroll them. No, we can't. We need to cut them. We just roll it back up. No, we can't. We have to cut them. Do you know how dangerous it is to lay down sea wire? Got the penals here. There is a part of the building where you cannot shoot out of a fence area. Or you do have the grenadiers here. The penals need to redirect fire to the grenadiers in order so they can redirect fire and slowly whittle away the MG42 there. MG42 will reset up and will nail the combat engineers. We do have the hazard removal package. He will cut the wire. They're not free. They're not freed. They're not free. He cut the wrong wire. That was the blue wire, not the red wire. Oh, no, wait, he escaped. Do you in fact have a scout car here? In fact, a flamer as well. He is actually low on munitions because he had to spend it on the... He will not have enough for a Panzerfaust right now because he had to spend it on the hazard removal package. He will also be delayed also on a teller mine if you want to get to kill the scout car like that. Though he doesn't realize he had to spend it on the hazard removal package. He will have enough munitions soon, but he got cut off. The munitions income has been delayed. It will take him another 10 seconds in order to get one more point of munitions for Panzerfaust. It's 30, right? Not 35? Oh, it's just 25.
We have a fresh grenadier squad.
Combat engineer is trying to prevent the cutoff point, but he may lose that squad entirely. Negative ground. Nope, actually no negative ground. Oh, and the MG through the edge outside the radius will suppress the penal squad.
You have orders for us?
He has spotted the flame scout car. He's going to rush forward for a Panzerfaust. gets it. Nope, he gets the one mod. Oh, I thought that would have canceled it.
A sector
The
has
long
been
range
cut
Panzerfaust will connect. He can repair it up. He does have some room. He can jump out and capture it off that point or decapture. Ooh, and the MG42, he can get wiped very easily at the current state. And will get wiped there. He could grab an MG42. That would be excellent for somebody who's using Pinos because he won't get an MG anytime soon. Or he probably will never get an MG, really. Maxim, they're alright. Some of a Pino base build. The amount of manpower you have to spend in to also get the structure to build them is significant. You get the model of retreating the farthest way, but he will be able to secure out the... will gain an MG42, which is significant. More Pinos are moving forward. He will potentially... he could wipe out this squad. Probably not. Now these two squads in the area. He does decapture the fuel and maintain the decapture. He does deploy out some shock troops now. He will probably be able to get a squad of PTRSs if needed. But right now the Austria player is not in a good position, giving an MG to his opponent. He is building tier 2 right now.
Enemy forces are securing
half
our
track,
territory.
Scout are all options, but he has to be careful. Pinos can always build the PTRSs, but if he forces too many out, he will severely reduce his opponent's anti-infantry capability.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Combat engineers will go and secure or decapture the VP. Scout car will continue to decapture this point. You got a scout car eyeing to hunt down the scout car. Scout car desiring to hunt down the scout car. Armored car, I should really say.
We are losing a sector.
Shock troops have made themselves known. They haven't really done all too much, and they're just going to be slowly whittled away at long range.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
We'll throw out a smoke grenade, and should probably just retreat back. There's only 3 models. Ooh, but there's, a massive flank. Fighting a blob of Grenadiers versus a blob of Pino squads. He's trying to throw a frag grenade, but he will be forced to fall back. He will not get there. He does lose a scout car somewhere, led to the 222. And these Grenadiers are forced to fall back. He does have the Pioneer squad going around decapturing points. Scout car is trying to run down the combat engineer, could potentially run down the shock troop as well. And he's going for a base dive. There's a lot of juicy targets here. The MG42 has not been repaired. Let's throw out a nice smoke grenade. Very, very nice. He just needs to stay inside the smoke grenade. And he's starting to reinforce these guys. Is much less likely for him to get... He prioritized fire, but realized, nope, that's not what I do here. Best thing for him to do is to fall back. He won't be able to get a squad wipe. He can get some bleed, but that's about it. He'll be running the risk of losing his own squad as well. I think this squad retreated back and probably has PTRS upgrade on the way as well. May see a T-70. I'm guessing T-70. Yes, he's upgrading with the PTRS.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
This point is still being secured by the Pino squads. The Soviet player has sustained quite a bit of a fuel lead. You have some sandbags being built by the Pioneers.
Contact! Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
We do not see any munitions. He's been on the munitions starved for the entirety of the game. He's been unable to secure even the neutral points before being decaptured. Will not see a rifle grenade anytime soon. Oh wait, we do see a rifle grenade just then. Ooh, does get a good hit. Most likely will not get a squad wipe. Oh, but he might. The scout car is going to eye for the squad wipe, and the scout car does get the squad wipe. No PTRS in the area, but this was severely wounded. Go ahead and secure the point of this Grenadier on the northern side. His Pioneer squad is still alive, so he looks like he retreat back nice and early. He does have a medical bunker. His opponent has 200 something munitions. He can use his combat engineers to start booby trapping points, or throw down some mines. Not a half bad idea. We have always to be careful when building mines close to a VP. He may have been spotted by it.
Structure complete. That's it. Fully reinforced.
You can potentially get a couple flame bursts under this MG42. Could dance around. If he dances around the left, you can get out some more bursts suppression free.
He built it. Need something built.
2 mines are down. He may have not seen them. Seeing how these Grenadiers are moving, he might have seen them, or he might have suspected them. He's currently... Ouch, he found one. If he finds that one, he could lose the entirety of the squad. P70 is out. Looks like he did... Yes, we saw that Pino squad earlier. It looks like the shock troops will not be able to secure up this point, the cutoff point. Grenadiers will go ahead and get some more shots on the way out. You got the Pino squad with the PTRS is moving to the scout car. P70 is... There it is. P70 still have to be worried about Panzerfaust. Do we see a satchel charge? Yes, we in fact see a satchel charge. Once those squads are shooting out, the scout car is still hitting the T-70 and not retreating away. These PTRSs can go and say for a cutoff. Will in fact go for the cutoff, and there's also heavy cover in the area thanks to the scout car. I guess that's where the scout car went down. And that's a bad spot. Longer range is a bit better for the Pinos rather than close range versus Grenadiers. When you're moving around, you do less damage. Ooh, he may lose that squad, but the T-70 will probably prevent the rundown. As I was saying before, if you more you dance around with the squad, the less damage they do because they have less accuracy. So you get a nice hit there. Another nice hit. The pack gun will get a really nice hit. Rolls a miss and hits the rolls a miss in return. That would have been a lethal hit, and that would have been a lethal hit. Both sides rolling a miss. I would say that's fair, though it would be much nicer for the austere player to get the kill because the T-70 is quite expensive in comparison to a scout car.
You guys, listen to me if you want to live.
Pioneers reporting objective captured.
You have a 4th Grenadier on the build queue. Probably not another shock troop. He has a lot of fuel. He may want to eye teching up and then potentially get a T-34.
We have a fresh Grenadier squad.
Grenadiers.
Still, no munitions. He needs munitions. He hasn't had this point for quite some time. No MG42s. He will definitely need the MG42s versus the shock troops, as well as the Pino squads and Panzerfaust and everything else. 87s. Oh, G43s. Forget he can G43s. Both the MG42, the LMG42s, as well as the G43s are both good ideas. There is a PTRS squad here, and he is going to booby trap at this point. He is booby trapping multiple points. He may have saw that. And we'll go ahead and booby trap the point. There may be other points. Nope, not that point. that point. So looks like those are the first two booby traps so far. Act 40 will get nice onto the T-70. T-70 is trying to go around the landscape. Scout car can go in for a kill on the T-70. He may not realize it where it is. The Panzerfaust, he is in lethal Panzerfaust range as well. He's going to retreat on back now. M42 is setting on up. M42 it has HE rounds, instant rounds. So I would advise him to get some manpower and fuel in order to get T-34. T-34 would be an excellent option at this point in the game. His opponent, what does he have? He has Battle Phase 2. He has enough fuel in order to build the structure for Tier 2 or Tier 3. He's a bit far away from being Oswin.
We are losing a sector.
Much closer to get as well as Stug, but Stug's not really super important at this point. He doesn't have any tanks, or any tank, I should say. Let's load up some HE rounds onto the M42, so I would say Tier 2, Oswin or Panzer IV, both are a good option. He is building some conscripts of all things. I would disagree with that. He should just use his fuel in order to T-34. Excuse me, T-34. He has enough manpower and fuel before the conscript squad in order to get a T-34 out. More boob and trapping points. I like this. I very much like it. One Panzerfaust will connect. Second Panzerfaust will connect. More and more mines are being laid down. He may have spotted that, so he does have his Pioneer Squad armed with a Minesweeper. But will he be everywhere? Scout car moving on forward, eyeing to engage the T-70. Uses tactical movement. We'll throw in another Panzerfaust. Tactical movement something you hardly ever see. Main gun destroyed. I think he said, yep, that's dead. Didn't bother microing it anymore. One stray shot can destroy the booby trap as well by the scout car. Where is MG42's at? It's in a very defensive position. For a significant amount of VP as well. So it's a good building for it. Is there a window on this side? Yes, there are two windows, so that is a good building for defensive purposes. It doesn't fully cover and doesn't also prevent any attacks from this area as well. Looks like we do have a demo charge. Yeah, I believe that is a demo charge of the church, and that can be extremely hard to see by the austere player because you're going to have to turn your camera in the entire white circle on the default camera angle will cover it up. Could potentially get a kill on the scout car as well. This combat unit is severely wounded. Hits a mine rear armor by the MG42, but there it has retargeting there. Scout car fires, the M42 fires, and dead.
Ready.
40 still alive. Panzer IV out on the coming on out on the field, which is a very good option at this point in the game. His opponent not obligating to attack up to Tier 4, saving all his fuel for a KV2. He can spend his fuel also on a forward headquarters. A forward headquarters right here would be quite good as well, giving some nice healing as well as aura, temporary aura buffs, which I believe are free. Maybe they're 25 munitions, but I believe they are free.
42 anti-tank guns are ready to deploy.
The M42s with the canister rounds, not super great, but they can start whittling away at long range. Oh, and there goes the entirety of the shock troops. One rifle grenade over the threes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 models all clumped up, trying to be all sneaky.
300
But
points remaining.
not killed. And he didn't detonate that. I don't think that would actually destroy the church. He may not even realize it. He has a minesweeper there, but of course they automatically detect it if you get close now.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Rapid grenade does get a nice hit onto the building. Handful will come on nice and close. He does have 2 AT guns versus on Musketeer tank. These AT guns are actually not that bad. Though he may have a bad angle to next engage that. You should see 2 shots there. Overhead, as well as a satchel charge, as well as a mine, gets killed off by the AT guns. That Panzer IV just didn't last very long. You have another Pack 40 being built on out. He is very afraid. Does he even know what doctrine his opponent went? He knew about the shock troops. Not sure what other commanders he had. He may not realize he can get a KV-2 out. A KV-2 will be excellent versus these Pack 40s as well, to save from siege range.
Shield 2 heavy tank ready for deployment.
Both the cancer rounds speed, the MG42 as well as the penal squads. Pioneers are forced to retreat. The MG42 is forced to retreat. Over here, we do got the conscripts securing up that point. We do got the combat engineers over here. The demo charge has not been detonated. He hasn't seen any good reasons to use it, even though he actually some good opportunities. Not know about them. Pack 40 is now being hit by the cancer rounds, as well as the MG42 bunker is in these squads. Does suppress these squads. I heard a smoke grenade. There is a smoke grenade somewhere. Sometimes the smoke does not appear. I think it's around here. This guy's not shooting off. Here's some moving forward. This one you may want to fall back sooner rather than later. You got a KV-2 heavy tank out on the field. MG42 is setting up, only has 2 members, is loading up in, nope, just actually reloading. Does claim a pack M42. MG42 is now coming on out, not going to assault mode. He does have a lot of AT guns, we do have Austrian coming out onto the field. Oh, he definitely knows what he's going for now. Pack 40s does get some nice hits. This guy got a penetrating hit as well.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
So he's both combat engineers, so he does have plenty of repairs. But if he can upgrade the structure, that would be excellent. Also when hitting the conscripts. Rapid grenade does. Ooh, and there goes a grenadier. And that MG42 may in fact get wiped. Ooh, does not. Slight miss hit along the side, this side of the gatehouse? Guard shack? Outside of cemetery, so I'm not really sure. It's also solid stone, so it's not like a tool shed, probably. I'm trying to comprehend what that is. I would have forced fire to the ground. He's trying to destroy it with the Pack 40 will destroy the M42. Fire grenade. It's a very cooped up force here. It does do a significant amount of damage. Pino squad severely wounded. Shock troops have been rebuilt and rushing the forward. Oswin will come here to save, though I think got a bit of friendly fire right there. This Grenadier squad may in fact go down.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory. The sector is at
3
risk.
pack 40s. Oh wait. I just realized this the M42 has the same symbol. I think it has actually a bit of an oversight. It shouldn't have the same symbol. Does it? Doesn't it have a different symbol? I may need to check that in the mod files, but I believe that should have a different symbol. At 40, really got shot off, but decides to change position at the last moment. Oswin will find the AV2 firing on it. Get a nice hit there, another 2 more shots and may go down. Both tactics are set up, so we'll get 2 penetrating hits there. The Oswin gets a penetrating hit as well. Shock troops, Pinos moving forward, trying to crush this Oswin. One smoke grenade cuts off the line of sight of the MG42, and you got some pretty good hits there. Right from the Oswin. Next one, this can still go down by the penal fire. However, it does not. Austin's constantly chipping away some models as well as health. You guys still be being deployed on out. Good idea. One pretty good sized damaging hit there. We got the combat engineers trying to skip this northern point. This combat engineer with the flamer almost went down. Usually, pioneers at that range will win, but they're severely wounded, so I think the combat engineers may win out. They get behind the heavy cover. Still no tier 3. He has a lot of fuel, just no manpower. At this point, the amount of AT guns you see, a Katusha wouldn't be half bad. And he saw the tactical movement as well as G43s. That only could mean he has a lightning war doctrine, which means he could eye getting a quad half track in order for AA in order to hit swayed the what's it called, JD7s from coming on in. And will we see the detonate? Boom, and didn't destroy the church, but destroyed the entirety of the squad. That no charge has been there for the longest time. Detected multiple times, but just couldn't be seen. So we got some wire in front of the sandbags denying them. Now we got more sandbags in front of the wire. Soon that will reach across the entirety of the map. That trench didn't use. Oh wait, no, just a big explosion. There goes some wire. Stug and Oswin are both out. He's actually not realizing he got the Stug, even though he could have saved up for a Tiger tank. Stug going to the rear armor. Oswin drawing the fire away from the KV2. There is a mine right there. You could actually trip it, ensnaring somebody in the process. Another pretty good hit there. Osprey's now blitzkrieging away. And mine. EV2 maybe I re-engage with it. We got tactical movement has been engaged. Also will dissuade the combat engineers. That was a booby trap. Will ward away the grenadiers. Second Ostwind? That's unusual to say the least. I was fighting against a KV2. And all points are decaptured. Green squads will go ahead and move on forward. This should be more than enough to ward away the Grenadier squad, but he did throw out a rifle grenade. Right here would be a great shot for him. This eye from the right grenade does cancel it. Does not load up. Actually does have HE rounds. Put up the M42, just deployed. Looks like the shock troops are trying to eye and flanking the MG42, but trying to be body blocked around. They will not try to throw a frag, but decided not to. The squad was way too spread out for it to be any effective. The M42 will be picked away by the penal squads. He could force fire but the PDRS is wanted to entirely destroy it. Nope, his eyes going to just use a satchel charge. That probably won't kill it off. It will probably leave it off a fragment of the health. Nope, will kill it off. 82 engaged. This is a penetrating shot by also in the frontal armor. First shot. Penetration. That ultimately beats him. He has prioritized fire engaged, but don't see the symbol. Full pack force set up. He could use target weak points. Double bounce, however. Four more bounces coming on, and the KV2 does have pretty good frontal armor. Does it engage with a booby trap there? Let's see if he'll trigger it. Could throw a rifle grenade on top of it, and boom, triggered.
300 points stand between us and defeat.
Another Ostwind now moving on forward. I just realized he has 3 combat engineers, 2 flamers, 1 of a minesweeper. Looks like there's no squads will force enemy capture central VP. The Austrian player is still a bit on the back foot. The KV2 is still being very problematic. These really nasty hits onto the Ostwinds as well. Stug. When's the last time it was actually able to fire? It's been had a damaged engine for quite some time. I think it's just now needs very necessary repairs. We do got another Stug coming on out. For a lot of tanks. Seeing his opponent has not even upgraded tier 4, which is a big problem, I would say. Katusha will be excellent. These massive vehicles is going to be everywhere of the Ostwinds. The KV2 cannot be everywhere at once. No AT grenades in the conscript. He only has 1 squad, so it's certainly not worth it. Stug and the KV2 will meet all of a sudden. We see target weak points, we will not yet. Here we go, we got target weak points, but get a nasty hit right there. And more PDRS fire. You easily lose this Stug to the PDRS fire. Oh, luckily he's already rebuilt his Stug. He still has both his P-40s. Both of them have extra super ones, so he does have a large number of target points.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Another direct hit by the KV-2. Pack 40 will get a nice hit there. He does use some sort of sprinkler. What is the ability? Not gets the AT satchel charge off, but what was that sprint ability? I am really concerned. What was that sprint ability?
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
Is there an HQ nearby? No. What caused that sprint ability? I don't see any HQs.
We are losing territory.
Wait, the KV-2 doesn't have... It has an Inspire ability. That's what did it.
Anti-tank gun is ready for
I
action.
always forget how the KV-2 has an Inspire ability, but he casted it. I would assume it was Aura ability, but those guys were pretty far away. The KV-2 was
Enemy
nowhere
forces
near
are
close to those guys, and they
neutralizing
were
the sector.
way up here.
We can now deploy M42 light anti-tank guns.
He will lose that structure with the
Brave
Oswin.
infantry have made the ultimate sacrifice.
Really getting up the vet too. Looks like he has spotted this AT mine here, but they're currently in the captured state. He just right-clicked on it. They were not root mines while in that state. There's actually still some more mines here and there. As well as here. Mines everywhere. Just realize, oh, there's a mine there. Let's go ahead and get rid of it.
Machine gun team prepared for combat.
So there is another M42. Does get a penetrate onto the Oswin. You got a satchel charge being thrown on now. Blow up, killing nothing. Except from grass. Grass. Monster. This Pioneer Squad may in fact go down. He can't be losing it. He really needs those Pioneer Squads for repairs. He will immediately get it rebuilt. These Oswins have been just cycling forward, repairing one, bring up the other one, fire, pull it back, swap out. And been doing pretty good relay in order to engage all these penal squads. Does throw out an AT grenade there. Oh, the huge miss. He focused on like, oh, it's generally in this area, but you need to hit the individual models, not the general area that they're in. And that India squad may in fact go down. Let's see if bounces 1, 2, 3 and miss. You also have JU-87s coming on in, but that's a really cool time to use JU-87s. It doesn't need to capitalize on it in order to actually kill it off. It's just balance after balance after balance. MG bunker won't be half bad, or an MG-42 help cover that central point. You got the MG-42 just covering the general assault with this west-eastern
Enemy is reduced to 200 points.
Oh, found another mine. There's just mines everywhere.
We are losing supplies to the
Found a
enemy.
booby trap. Didn't these things help prevent the capture? Or was that... I guess they may have removed that part. I remember in the test beta for patch, it was like stop the capture for quite some time. KV-2 is now fully repaired. The Stug is also fully repaired.
AT gun is ready for combat.
And a third Oswin. He realizes his opponent's not building any more tanks. So, just nails infantry. He can't capture anything if he has no infantry. One hit, one
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
2 pens. 3 pens.
52 anti-tank guns are ready to deploy.
Actually, that was actually target weak point as well. Because Osborne has not had his engine repaired just yet, and the Pioneers are vulnerable while repairing. MG42 is hitting the shock troop. The shock troop does throw out a smoke grenade. And these penal squads are just getting so wounded. Conscripts behind some heavy cover. I would say the garrison would probably be a bit better cover, but he will go ahead and ward away the grenadiers. New Oswin is out on the field. Our troops are still trying to get to this point. We'll throw out another smoke grenade, but may be prone to a crush. Let's knock him out of the BP. We'll get a model there, and we'll kill off another model with gunfire. Do have the KB2 now engaging the MG42. So we'll have 2 rebuilt M42s. Or MG42, M42s, EV2. A lot of sailors. These pack houses are setting on up. We do have no target rate points. Both of them roll
Enemy
this.
forces are attempting to capture our territory. Heavy tank has been targeted.
He still almost went down, and there was no detonation of mine that was underneath him. Looks like the Osprey's found another mine. And these Ospreys just go around killing all the infantry, preventing captures. We try running forward as he knows, listen for the repair sounds, and then hit the KB2 with Oswins. But yeah, this match has been quite weird. Oh, those conscripts are now getting out of there.
Conscripts can now attack tanks with AT grenades.
Conscripts can now attack tanks with AT grenades. Oh, look, the penal squads will force away the grenadier. MG42 now being brought back to the front line. A lot of Oswins potentially going to hit northern VP. We do got the grenadiers now hitting the fuel and VP over the west side. A lot of them hits from the M42s. We do have a max amount, so he's gone for tier 2 and not for tier 4. T-34s would just made this pretty easy in order to kill off those Ostwind. The MG42 has been set up. We'll suppress one squad, but that will be it. Four mines. Looks like he is some underneath a bit of rubble
The enemy is
and
encroaching on our territory.
near that car, truck, jeep, thing, old-fashioned vehicle. And now the Oswins are going to be engaging these penal squads. They are going to take some damage, but not a whole lot. The KB2 is now responding to the west side, and the Oswins on the east side. We'll see an AT grenade. We'll snare one of them. I think he hit a landmine there. I'm not sure, that would get a lot of damage.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
He could actually, and he hit the landmine, destroying the conscript for the penal squad. There's actually mines right here. Is there any other mines? Well, if we can see a Panzerfaust bow, will not smear the engine. Yes, he doesn't even bother with it. We have both Pack 40s over here. Both M42s are over here. Stug, wounded, can still take a hit by the KV2. Roll to miss. AC target weak point here. This is a very deep area. We do have the JU-7. This is the perfect time to use the JU-7. Both those hits. Needs if you were to body block it, and it has a main gun destroyed, and there goes the KV2. Luckily, he has enough fuel for another 2 more
We have
KV2s.
lost one of our armored vehicles.
We will see a satchel charge onto this Oswin. He is trying to run away as soon as possible. We'll get the damage into there. All those Oswin are severely wounded. He lost the Stug in all that engagement, which is a minor loss in comparison to a KV2. He does have a significant amount of fuel. He may be saving up for a Tiger tank, and I would very much agree with that. No, the Tiger tank not only have to be good versus the KV2, but also be very good versus the infantry. And plus, much more top cap efficient in his current state. In fact, he has just enough top cap, assuming he doesn't reinforce his Grenadier squad. I realize this Grenadier squad also has an LMG, not the G43. Another KV2 has been deployed on out. He needs to fall on the back. Oswin engaging the conscript squad. This Oswin is at bed 3. It has 42 kills, which is actually quite significant. Goes for Panzer IV. I do disagree with this.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
These Oswins are severely wounded, especially one. Doesn't receive the M42 penetrating shot there. This guy needs to get on back. Get on out there. Nope, he's one side going. He's going to hit the maximum score. Does get a couple more penetrating hits with the active 40s. Panzer IV is out on the field. Ooh, and that Oswin is just a sneeze away from death. Ooh, the Panzer IV could get a nice crush off there. The Oswin could get a nice crush off. The Oswins are severely wounded. He's done a great job repairing up all the Oswin. We have a third Pioneer coming on out. I can agree with that. The amount of
Enemy forces are
vehicles he
neutralizing
has
a
to repair.
sector.
Finding more and more booby traps. I mean, the tickets are in favor of the Soviet player. He has sustained much better field control than his opponent for this entirety of the game.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
Ooh, nice merge. As well as put an, I think this one he has lost a man as well. Very nice merge.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
And Oswin's up here. Looks like he was forced to fall back. He's been finding all these mines and explosives and booby traps. Not a good day to be a grenadier. But allows his opponent to just move forward and engage some other stuff. He does have the Panzer IV, does not have the Pinto mount. bunch of miss. So they had the high explosive rounds equipped, not the APs. That's why it hasn't done anything to the Panzer IV. Hits there. Osman's really wounded. They want to blitz on out of there. Though he may get a satchel charge off, no, he does not. The Cave 2 rolls another miss there. And now finally loads up the guns with AP. Wouldn't have done that much sooner. He may have been able to get an Oswin or two. Now doing some good damage to the Panzer IV. He's going to knock back. KV2 will fire, destroys, and the 8th conscripts destroyed the abandoned tank. Ooh, got a frag grenade. Ooh, the Grenadier could easily go down. Can't be losing those vetted Grenadiers. He does lose a vetted Grenadier. At this point, I would say Tiger Tank. Will he go for it? Actually, he has approaching the fuel for it and approaching the manpower for it. Unfortunately, gets a nice shot there. Another nice shot. Another nice shot. Another nice shot. Another nice shot.
Penal troops are standing by.
Vet 3 M42, I don't really know. What's a Vet 3 like? Accuracy and penetration. So yeah, it's going to penetrate. Against Osmans at least. Vet 4 is ready to go. PV2 is moving forward. Awesome. Engaging the penal squads. Both Pack 40 set up. One of them Vet 3. He does use target weak point. Ooh, the Awesome is severely wounded. There's target weak point. Has connect. But nowhere near enough munitions for JU7s. Force fires the ground. Rolls a miss. All three of his Osmonds are severely wounded. Grenadier will go ahead and decapture this point. And we do have a Panzerwerfer being built. That would displace and hit the M42s as well as the Maxim. So I would generally say the Tiger tank will have no problem with the M42s, but it's interesting. His tactic right now is entirely ignore the KV2, which has been doing quite good, honestly. We'll see a satchel charge here. Will he realize his satchel charge? Does escape out there, lose one model. Nope, he does not get the shock troop there. M42 is going engaging Ostwinds. Should allow an opening him to resecure this central VP. The Panzerwerfer is out in the field. Overall, this game is just strange. What is the population usage of a Panzerwerfer? Oh, he actually does have... The Soviet player does have tier 4 now. It is 12, and you only get 10 more. If you get an AT gun, I believe is 7. Not a Stug, I think that's 11 or 12. Ostwind is 10. It's getting a 4th Ostwind! Ooh, some good hits there. That does destroy the booby trap. Nothing too spectacular, but it's getting a 4th Ostwind. guns are not set up. Oswalds can hit Maxims. BT guns are now sitting on. Nope, not sitting on them. The M42s are now engaging with HE rounds, not AP rounds, with canister shot, so you will not get any penetrations anytime soon. Looks like we do have more and more landmines going on down. I mean, he's been spending those munitions quite well, just spamming out mines along the flanks. I really do like that. There's nothing really for much in to spend on, so having 3 engineers to score around laying down mines, really good idea. And it's been hitting these Oswalds quite often. He hasn't been able to capitalize on it because he doesn't have any T-30 cores. But still. Let's see who the mortar team there. Not sure when he actually killed it. EB2 could run siege mode. 3 M42s. I think he needs to get a set this one for something a bit more powerful. But what is this game? There's 4 Oswald here, 2 pack guns, 3 combat mode pioneers, KV2 versus 3 M42s, and a blob of infantry. Here we go, the KV2 exercises war ability. You just need to focus on the PRS penals. He does throw a frag on the pack guns. What is this insanity? We just had the biggest engagement game, and it's like infantry rushing down Ostwind, trying to get a satchel charge. M42s getting hit quite often. The Panzerwerfer didn't get it fired recently, so I'm not sure where it fired. There's a lot of explosions here, but I can't tell what's Ostwind and what's Panzerwerfer. I just don't know. I just don't know. It's a game where I can't really comprehend what's going on. All those are AP rounds. Getting some good damage on the Ostwind. Finds a landmine there. Does destroy one Ostwind. He can decrew 2 of these things.
More of our troops have been lost.
And there goes another Ostwind. Okay. Tiger tank. Tiger tank. Another Panzerwerfer. It's not more Ostwind. You got a Panzerwerfer barrage, speaking of which. Oh, he must have listened for the sounds and managed to get it directed on the comm engineers. It does wipe out one of the flamer squads.
Watch out! Enemy contact!
Supply sector under attack.
We do have an MG42 bunker, which is a good idea in order to help suppress the group. That was last engagement was very blobby. I'm gonna call it. It was a very large blob. The suppression platform will be quite nice. We have 42s are here engaging the Ostwind in some very good penetration hits.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
And now they're going to re-target the bunker. Very good idea. The bunker is very short-lived. That was 3 more shots. Or just 2, actually. Instead, Panzer Grenadiers are out on the field. Those throw a plunder grenade onto the M42s. It's getting a good amount of damage of 1. And, ooh, he actually lost one of his Grenadiers in all the excitement. Panzerwerfer barrage coming on in. This get target weak point, does hit the KV2 significantly, does decrease both the M42s, and destroys the KV2 of the PaK-40s. The Soviet player, with him spending so much on the manpower, now has 700 fuel. That was a lot of waste into T-34s. We'll see an 18 grenade from the conscripts. It is getting a broom bar at this point in the game. Not a half bad idea. A Tiger tank. I'm just something to outright brawl with the KV2 pretty much. At least it's a bit of a better thing than Ostwoods. It's much more damaging as once sped it up gets into barrage mode. While in siege, those M42s much higher armor, so the M42s will have much harder time being able to penetrating it. Conscript's trying to eye for AT grenade, will not be able to get it. Another Panzerwerfer barrage. That Panzerwerfer was an excellent option, allowing in these barrages support weapons. Those M42s, they eat the light armor of the Arch-tier vehicles, Ostwood and Panzer IV. So the Panzerwerfer was an excellent option. Panzer Grenadiers engaging that melee range of the shock troops, forced to fall back. Now the broom bar is coming forward. It looks like all the M40. Nope, just one remains. Let's get a penetrating shot there, which I'm sort of surprised about. And now there is two penetrating shots. That was a bounce. Now the Ostwinds are going to be everywhere on the flanks. We'll start pushing one flank and I'll have hopefully a Pioneer from Minesweeper come and capture the point. You may destroy that booby trap. I'm saying if he gets a good hit onto the booby trap, he can actually detonate it with those shots. Bad time to start repairing the broom bar. Let's get a penetrable transfer in there as well. There we go, get some bounces. Let's get a penetrating shot there. Panzerwerfer comes on in. Some very good hits there. Panzerwerfer now ventures to do, increasing the chances of cooldowns. Or reduce the cooldowns. Ostwind has found another AT mine again. Fire wouldn't be half bad in order to prevent it from shooting, but now the damage gun that will help out, but does get destroyed outright. The squad is down to one last member.
More of our troops have been lost.
We'll decrew both those M42s. Now should we target the penal squad?
Anti-tank gun is ready for action.
And will not be able to defeat the squad. Bar is still alive, but severely wounded. Opponent has 800 fuel and no manpower to spend it. He needs Su-85s.
We are losing
Tries to
territory.
recruit the M42, gets severely hit by the broom bar.
You are showing weakness. We are down to 75 points.
This Pioneer squad needs to just go back. Panzerwerfer barrage coming on in. Border team.
Our headquarters
Ace.
is taking enemy fire.
Going for a general barrage into the base. Does get some significant hits. Sort of surprised that mortar team did not get decrewed by that. He does not have manpower. And it looks like the Austria player will win. I think that's at this point the Soviet player should just surrender. He has no manpower. And he knows his opponent has multiple vehicles. Does have two M42s, but that's not enough versus a broom bar. Another Brumbar. This game
We have an
It's just-
isolated sector.
here. I can't even really describe this game.
We have been reduced to 25 points. Failure is not rewarded.
Panzerwerfer barrage. And there we go. He has, in fact, surrendered right before the Panzerwerfers wiped out his guns. See, there's some Panzerwerfer rockets still in the air. I'm actually sort of curious. Not every day you actually see one of these things pause like this. By the way, this is Agion saying thank you for watching and signing off.